Hey guys, it's Nishant. Welcome to Cybernetico. Today we will see how to create a sidebar in React. So let's get started. First of all, let's create our React app. So npx create React app and then the app name, which is React sidebar. You can see our application is downloading and installing the packages from the internet. So let it finish first. Our app has been installed. So let's start it. To start the app, just type npm start and it will open up a new tab in your browser. So wait for it. You can see right here we have some files called app.css, app.js, app.test.js and all. Inside this src, create a folder called component, and this folder will contain our sidebar. So inside this component, create a file called side, or make it capital, sidebar.js. We don't need this existing code in our application. So open up app.js and remove this header and this class name app, this logo svg file, and delete it here. Let's delete svg logo, then report, let's leave it as it is. So inside our app.js, let's call this file. So import sidebar from components sidebar, and inside our return, let's add this sidebar like this. We will get an error. Okay, it's fine. So make it a functional component, this sidebar, and inside this component we are going to create our sidebar. So let's start. In this div, inside this div, create two more divs. One is for sidebar, side menu, another will be for the content. So give this div a class name of sidebar main, and inside our app.css, remove these things. Sidebar main, let's give it a display of flex. Save these files. Let's put something inside here. So let's say sidebar menu, and inside second div let's put sidebar content. Now you can see we are getting sidebar menu and sidebar content. Give this div a display of flex, we already have it, and justify content space, or I think it is fine. Give this second div a class name of sidebar menu, and here class name of sidebar content. Save the files, and inside this css file, sidebar menu, let's say padding 20 pixels. Let's repeat the same with sidebar content. So copy it and give it a comma, then a dot, and you can see we are having a sidebar menu and content with a padding of 20 pixels. These both class names share the same property, which is padding right now, 20 pixels. Let's give our sidebar menu more width. So for that, sidebar menu and then width 200 pixels. Now let's give it a color. So let's choose a light color, and if you want colors you can head to colors and fonts.com and you can choose some great colors from this color tool. So click color system tool and you can see we have different palettes like blue, gray, red and orange, yellow and everything. So let's choose this one. Click it and it will copy to the clipboard, and here make the background color to be this one, orange. You can see we are getting our sidebar menu colored with orange, but we need more height of the sidebar menu. So let's increase the height of the whole application. So give it a star and then height 100 VH. And then overflow X hidden, or let's make it Y. Okay, now we have sidebar and our sidebar content. Let's change the color of the font. So color, just color, make it white smoke. Let's use a lighter color. So use this first palette, because if we want our white white font color, it will not blend with this darker background color. So make it white smoke, or I think it is opposite. So let's choose this orange, paste it. You can see we are having this orange background which is too bright. What we can do is simply let's make it black. So 212121, it is a black color. Now this is looking fine, good. Now we have a sidebar menu on the left and a content on the right. Now let's set the sidebar menu items. So as you can see, I have a component here, sidebar menu.js, which have an array, and it contains 5 different objects for home, photos, settings, profile and messages. So let's integrate it in our sidebar.js. So first of all, import sidebar menus from sidebar menus, and inside this sidebar menus remove this sidebar text, and let's say sidebar menus dot map. We will map through each item, then menu item, then an index. We'll create 2 keys, menu item and index, and then we will return li tags. So li, inside this return, okay, one curly bracket, and then menu item dot name. So save it, and you can see we have only our home here, but inside this we have our 5 items. So let's check what is the problem here. Remove this height from here, cut it and paste it inside our sidebar menu. You can see we are getting our 5 items now. This was because the height was too big for everywhere. So now let's give this key of index like this, save it, and now wrap this sidebar menu into an ul tag. So ul, now we have our home, photos, settings, profile, messages, our 5 items. Now let's style it a little bit. So let's say align items center, or let's make the height a little bit more larger. Let's say 50. Not working. Okay, give this li a class name of sidebar lists. Height should be 100 vh. Okay, fine. Copy this class name sidebar list, and here let's say padding of 20px, or let's make it 15. 20 is too much. Now let's change the font size of this menu. So font size 20px, let's try 20, 25. Okay, 25 is fine. And we can also do something like increase the width of the menu, so make it to 50. Now it's looking fine. We have home, photos, settings, profile, and messages. Now let's create a hover effect. So whenever we hover on these items, it will change color. So sidebar list, and then give it an hover. We can say background color of, let's choose a color. Head to materialui.com and search color here. Go all the way down and copy this 700 color, 700 color weight. And now if you hover, you will see our color has been changing on hover, but it is not looking fine. We have some padding on the left, so we need to set the margin and padding of this whole application to be 0. So inside the star, make the margin and padding to be 0. You will see now it's looking fine. Also we need to make the border radius of 4px to make it rounded. Now you can see this hover effect has a round border. Also here in the sidebar list, let's make cursor to be pointer. So whenever we will hover on these items, our cursor will change to pointer like this. Now let's add the icons for this menu bar. So for icons, head to React Font Awesome. So search React Font Awesome here. Open this one, first link, and install it using these commands. First of all is npm i. So in our open up a new terminal, I will use yarn to install this. So install all the 3 icon packages in your terminal. Our icons has now been installed. So now let's use them. So this is the documentation, simple documentation how to use the icons. So copy this and use this Font Awesome syntax. Create one more key called icon and paste it here. This syntax, this Font Awesome syntax. Then let's find some home icon. So we can say home for suggestions and paste it. Now we need to show this icon in our sidebar. So before the menu item dot name, menu item dot icon. Now you can see we are getting our icon here, which is this home icon. Now let's make it smaller because it is too large. So let's search for how to make it small. Go down, search. Okay, this is size. We can define the size. So we have XS, LG. So let's use XS. Try XS. In the menu, paste it this size, and you can see it becomes smaller. We can try MD for medium if it works. Okay, it is working. Now we need to give the space between the icon and the menu item. So we can say $NBSP and one semicolon. Now you can see we have some space between. This gives us one space between these two items. Now let's do for the rest of them. So let's make it for photos. So let's search for photos. Photo. Okay, photo video. Icon. Photo video. Now let's see. Okay, we are getting some photos here. Repeat it for all the items, all the menu items. For settings, let's search for fast settings. We're not finding any. Okay, this is fine folder here, but it is pro version, so we cannot use it. Let's use this range simple icon. So here type FA, then W for range, and copy the icon and paste it here in the search. Paste the icon name, and you can see we are getting settings here. Similarly, repeat for all those rest of. For profile, let's find FA profile. Let's use user icon for profile. So copy this and make it file user. And lastly, for messages, we can use chat icon. So copy and paste. Let's import chat icon here. So far or message we can search. Far, let's search for messages. Far message. We're not getting anything. So let's check the documentation. Far solid for React. Far messages. Let's try this one. But this is not this icon is not present in the database, so remove it. We can search for far text also. Okay, far envelope is fine. Far envelope open text. So place it here, and you can see we are getting message here. So we have all the icons: home, photos, settings, profile, and messages. Now let's create a routing. So whenever we click these items, it will route to the specific page. For that, we need the React Router DOM. So install it, npm or yarn add npm React Router DOM. Let it install this package. Our React Router DOM package has been installed. So let's use it. In our app.js, import it first. So from React Router DOM, this will be easier to import. So browser router, and cover the sidebar in this browser router tag. It means our whole application will be allowed to use React Router DOM package routing from React Router. And let's in the sidebar.js import, let's say import route from React Router DOM. Create one more component here for the home page. Let's create the route for the home page first. So home.js, make it functional component, and give this some sample text. So import it here in our sidebar.js file. So home from home, then we will use route pack, this route for routing to the home page. So in our sidebar content, use the route, then path, for the path which will be just one slash. We can make it self closing tag, so remove the closing tag, we don't need that. Then component, this will be home. So you can see right now we are on this slash tag, and we can see our home right here. So if we change this to home and go to this slash home, localhost slash home, we can see our home. So then we need to do this for all other routes. So paste it 5 times for all the links. So second one will be second link is photos. So make it photos, then settings, then profile and messages, last ones, profile, messages, and we need 4 more components for each tag, for each route. So even if we click photo, we will see home. Nothing, we haven't implemented the click function yet. So go to settings or any other route, we will still see our home text because we are on the home component. So create 4 more components. Let's say photos.js RFC, write something photos here, then settings.js RFC settings, and repeat it for the other two also, for this profile and messages. Now let's create our link. So whenever we click these items, we will be routed to that page. So outside this li, use link tag, wrap this li into the link tag and import it from the React Router DOM. So link, then just say link to and then the route. So in our case, the route should be menu item dot path. Path is coming from this path, photos, settings and all. Save it and click this one, you will see home, then photos, settings, profile and messages. We are getting this all the routes on click event. But after using this link tag, you can see the design is not looking good. So let's change it. So we need to target all the link tags elements in the project. So make it A, then let's say text decoration none, and then font color to make it white smoke. You can see now it's looking fine. We have home, photos, settings, profile and messages. Now let's create our active path class. So whenever we are on this home page or any other page, we can see we are getting this hover effect, but we need to make it active. So let's do that. Import use history from React Router. Use history. Then set the history to a variable. So let's say history equals to use history. Then we need to set the state of our current route. So import use state and use effect hooks. Then create one state. So const active route and then set active route. So use state, initially it will be an empty string, empty. So then we need to set the route. So on click set active route to this menu.path name. So when we click this menu buttons, it will set the active route to this. It will set the active route to our current route, which is menu item path name. So then we can do something like, well, let's create a use effect array, use effect function. So use effect, then clear everything up, remove this input, and let's console.log our history. So history, copy this and place it here. So whenever our route changes, it will run. We will see our history in the console. So save the file and inspect, open console, clear the console, click home. We can see we are getting our history as this object. So history dot location, and then go into location, click here, let's make it more larger, and then path name. Save it, clear the console, and now click home. You will see the home route. Click settings, you will see settings route, profile route and messages route. Now we need to set this active route. Now we need to make a active class. So here let's say active menu. Let's make the background color same as this one. So copy the background color and border radius of 24 px, just 4. Then here remove the sidebar list, and we can say something like if history.location, or let's say history.location of path name equals to, or wait, we can do active route also. So if active route equals to menu item dot path, then we will show our active menu class name, or else it will show blank. So copy this active menu class and place it here. Now we can see we are on home. Our active class is active. Click photos, it's active, but this menu has been compacted. So let's change it. Copy the sidebar list and paste it here, because it was an original, it was the previous class name which we need. So paste it, and so click home. You can see we are getting our home route, colored and active. Click photos, photos is active, settings is active, profile is active. To make it more attractive, remove this background color, border radius from this hover. So, and from here also. Now click home, we are on home, photos, we are on photos, settings, we are on settings, profile, we are on profile, messages, we are on the messages page. Now we know how to create a sidebar using React and React hooks and Font Awesome. So please like, subscribe and comment. You can change the content of this sidebar menu list, sidebar content. You can have anything you want. So let's say open the home page and make it H1. It will be a big heading and save it. Click home and you can see we are on home. So we can repeat this for all the other routes. So photos, settings, profile and all. So thank you so much for watching. Please like, subscribe and comment.